Let's get it, y'all. Okay, so this pick a card reading is going to be on hidden energies around you. What's hidden around you that you don't see that's going on, So, of course, we got three options. This beautiful, beautiful organized pyramid with, dang, I don't know why I always get this wrong, y'all. I want to say the flower of life, the seed of life. Wow, there's just so many different versions of it. But y'all know what I'm talking about, right? If you don't, we'll talk about it. Maybe I need to do a video on that and get some clarity on that. Waist beads, the Sister Island waist beads, which are now available. When my shop pops open online, I'm gonna let y'all know. But everything is pretty much in person right now. But if you are really feeling, let me show. If you are really feeling these Island Sister waist beads, which means it just connects the Island Sisterhood. Okay, if you're feeling that, then pile number 2 is your pile. Pile 3 is going to be the amethyst organite pyramid. Okay. And man, I got so many experiences with organite pyramids. I can't believe I haven't done a video on that yet. But let's get into it. 111. Let's get right into it. Pile 1. If you chose this, obviously it's representing all the chakras. This pyramid has helped my family do so much. Wow. My family, my in-laws do so much. Oh my gosh. If you chose pile 1, these are the hidden energies going on currently. 111. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. I'm hearing like people not willing to help. High Priestess. Fool card. Oh, is this how people see you? I'm hearing like people see that like spirit has you. But you have faith in yourself that you see something that they can't see. Ooh. Yeah, wow, Star card in reverse. 9 of Cups in reverse. It hasn't like come in yet, but it's gonna come in. Let me show y'all these cards. 3 of Pentacles. High Priestess. Full card. Okay, so High Priestess and the Full card represent the major arcana. Some people are feeling like you're above them. What? Some people are feeling like you don't even need help. Like they would just like get in the way. Wow. Interesting. 9 of Cups in reverse with the Star card in reverse. Of course with reversals, right? Or just like any card, of course the card has its meaning, but y'all, I'm getting heavily that this is more of energy that's about to pop up out of the ground. It's like it's again, this is a hidden energy reading, right? So it's like your wish fulfillment and your star power and your faith, your alignment, your dreams coming true are just beneath the surface, and they're not here yet, but it's like it's on its way. It's on its way. It's on its way. Hidden energies for my pile 1. What is being hidden that they cannot see? Yeah, you're currently in an 8 of Pentacles on the side, 8 of Pentacles. But I'm hearing that you guys know when to rest as well. Like, it's like a little bit of a balance going on here. I like it. And what's interesting is that it was really hard for me to find that card because maybe you can see right here, it got stuck to another card, which I thought was interesting. Right before I did this reading and before I like reshuffled, What does pile 1 really need to know with these hidden energies? 4 of Cups. I'm here to forget these people. Don't even worry about these people. Oh, hi. Spirit has so much more for you, so much more coming for you. Yeah, and you might need time to like reflect on it. Some of you need to take the time to reflect and meditate on past situation, past hurts with certain people, so that when these new people come in, you won't be bringing in the baggage of distrust and just all the things that all those toxic energies and walls that you have built up to the toxic energies, you can let in with people. Is she asleep? Oh, she's not asleep. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, so Spirit wants you to be aware of that, because right now it's you. Like it seems like, from what I'm getting, especially with this full card, High Priestess Star, major Arcana, heavy on the board, right? There's just like this major theme of you believing in yourself, you having faith in the universe, and you taking this leap of faith as well, to see your dreams come true and to make your dreams happen for you, which haven't happened yet, but you're going for it anyway. And these people on the sidelines watching, and these people from the past, Spirit wants you to, again, like I said, really take the time out to understand exactly what happened with that, which I will get into. And so that, you can move forward, right? And you don't have to you can have an open heart with the new people that will come into your life from this work that you're putting in. You guys are putting in work, seriously. Yeah. Seeing like a new day. Wow. Wow. This is like the crossroad. That's what I'm hearing. But you've already chosen your path. And it's like some people are acting like you haven't chosen your path already. But they know you've chosen your path. 7-7. Yes. So the question is, and this energy is a little tricky, because when those good people come in, you could definitely push them to the side just because of the past situations you've been dealing with people. So, part of me wants to take it on Patreon, but a part of me wants to give you guys like a little taste of what it's going to take, or what this really is about. So, Spirit, let me see what this really is about. What energy Pile 1 is going to have to face in order to move forward, so that they can have an open heart when this new energy comes in. Because right now, it's not here right now, but it will be here in your future. I'm seeing, even though there's not even really any cards to like show, this is the download that I'm getting. 8-8. Yeah. And it seems like you guys are very, very comfortable, like, by yourself. Not even fazed by that. It used to faze you, and it's a fear that you faced. You're not looking for these people's support anymore. Yeah. People, 5 of Swords. And I always say with 5 of Swords, it's like a victory, but it doesn't feel like a victory. Like, these people were your friends, but they weren't actually acting like your friends. Or these people were, like, you're supposed to be cool with them, but they weren't actually being cool. And it's going from that, like, 5 of Swords. Yeah, a shift, a positive shift. Tower card in reverse with the 9 of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. These people were really, like, they were destroying your, like, mental, I don't want to say destroying, but like mentally. Okay, check out homeboy in the background, right? What happened? He made the gas mask, right? He's and I can't remember his name, but they have set it up that way for us not to remember his name. Some of you guys might know. I want to say Elijah McCoy, but that might be the guy who made the shoes. So, but this particular man, this African American man, he made the gas mask, and what happened? They had to promote it and act like a white man made the gas mask, right? This is like people stealing your ideas and just not giving you the credit due, not making you feel like you could become this Queen of Pentacles, and just all this. And I'm hearing that it wasn't, because this is a hidden energy reading as well, you know, that it wasn't up front. It's the way they moved and did certain things. It was very subtle, but I'm hearing like it was little cuts at your purpose, at what you're supposed to be doing. And what has happened is that shifted. You have swept this energy away. Yeah, y'all. Yeah. You have swept it. I love it. You've swept this energy away, but you need to know that that just like kind of how they did it, so you can get a certain type of closure, and you'll know that like you're real people that are really down for you, really supporting you. 1101 that are really supporting you. They're not gonna do this to you. Like, they're not going to downplay your family. They're not going to downplay your abilities. They're not going to downplay the fact that you can multitask, that you can learn more than one thing like at once. I'm hearing like for some of y'all, some of these people might have been telling y'all like, oh, you can only do one thing at a time. Like a jack of all trades, master of none. It's like, no, that's not with Queen of Pentacles, baby. Baby. It don't work that way with Queen of Pentacles. Honey. Look, do you see this garden homegirl got? You think that was from planting one seed? No. No, don't get that twisted. Don't get that twisted. So let me see what are the hidden energies we need to take to Patreon? About your relationship. Okay. Your creativity. Yeah, and certain people like spying on that and spying on you about that. So that is the reading that I would take over to Patreon. I think this gave a pretty good in-depth though of the hidden energies that's going around you with these people, and just kind of like how you have to move through it. So if you enjoyed that, go ahead, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the like button so other people can see what's going on with the hidden energies around them in the collective. Okay, you can check me out on Patreon for the extended reading, or you can choose another pile if you feel in another pile, you know, do what you want to do. Okay, all right, love y'all, peace. So pile 2 at 12:48, 9:50. I should write it down. I got 111 and like 12:40 something. The Sister Island beads. The Sister Island beads. I love it. This is your reading. Okay. Shove these back in here. What hidden energies are going on around you that you need to be aware of so that you can face them properly and move forward without the extraness, right? Like, we don't want the slowdown going on when it comes to our goals and what we're trying to accomplish. Hidden energy that Pile 2 needs to be aware of at this time. Hidden energies that, okay, interesting. Wow, High Priestess. There are some like very wise people watching my channel. Like, I'm honored. I love y'all. I love all you High Priestesses out there. I just call this the crossroad card, straight up. There is a choice to be made. And will you follow your intuition or will you not? It is a major decision. Ooh, we got a card that fell. Let's see. Yes, it is a major decision. Wow. Page of Swords, or Knave of Swords, whichever. What is this major decision that Pile 2 needs to make? this crossroad. Ooh, for some of y'all, it's about the shot. No! My high priestesses, no! Oh my gosh. For some of y'all, this has to do with the shot. Oh my gosh. Yes, and you need to make a decision. What? Some of you guys, this has to do about, oh, just for some of y'all, this is deep. I'm hearing abortion for some of y'all. Like, will you keep it? Will you have it? I'm hearing shot for others of y'all. Oh my God. Some type of like health thing that you need to make a decision on. Ooh, and it's such a heavy decision that it's hard to choose. It's hard to figure it out, you know, because the decision's so heavy. We would have to break down what happens on one side and what happens on the other. Okay, so if you are not this, like, honestly, this might not be your pile. If this doesn't have to do with something medical, this might not be your pile. Or or it'll wow. Or like this, some of you will know what I'm talking about, even though I didn't like that. Yeah, even though I didn't say your message specifically, like, even though I didn't say, like, even though it's not about the shot, or it's not about an abortion, or it's not about anything medical. Some of you understand that there's a major decision happening right now in your life, and it's stopping you from progressing. Yes, yes. Hangman card. That's what's going on. You know, I read this as the divination card because that's what it is in this deck. But it's in the hangman position of the Rider-Waite deck, okay, y'all? So, oh man, you guys, it's like this decision, this lack of making a decision also, it is stopping you, and it is very major. It's super major because 1, 2, 3, 4, we have 4 major arcana cards. This is where I got the mother energy, the Empress in reverse. Okay, just so y'all know, when I was talking about, like, if you're gonna keep your child, if you're not gonna keep your child. And then look, in the day-to-day, this is affecting your day-to-day as well with the 7 of Cups. You looking at your options and trying to figure this out. So Spirit is coming in right now to really help you do that. Let me see what's going on with this Page of Swords. What's going on with this Page of Swords? What is happening with this Page of Swords? Page of Swords. King of Wands in reverse. It's like somebody knows about this decision, but you might not want them to know. And it's a little, I don't want to say abusive, but it's just a little like, it's putting even more pressure on this, that this, like, this other thing is in here. Because this is kind of to the side, like, ooh, child, we'll get into it, y'all. Because I can feel the stress, like, literally, like, right here. Okay. Spirit, what do you want Pile 2 to know about this energy? What do you want Pile 2 to know about this energy? Knight of Cups in reverse and 6 of Wands in reverse. I'm hearing an inner victory, honestly. And I'm hearing Spirit say, trust yourself. Trust that you can make the right decision despite this. If this is a person trying to control the situation, or just trying to put their 2 cents in, or trying to keep an eye on the situation and whatnot, you can let that rest and know that you got this and that you can be victorious on your own, even if they don't agree with your decision. They might not agree with the decision that you make, and that's okay. That's okay. But with this wands, it's your decision to make, not theirs. And they might not have the best intentions for you with the Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay? So don't make a decision. Don't don't make a don't decide to do something that is not in your favor just because someone's on your back about it when they don't even have good intentions for you anyway. I'm not really getting like that the intentions are super super horrible, but I'm just feeling more like this person's more about them and you know not more about you. Does that make sense? Not that they're not for you, but just thinking more about themselves in this particular with this particular thing, and that is the hidden energy that you need to understand and know. What's my proud to need to see about this situation? And it will be victorious for you, but other people might not appreciate it. You deserve to have this burden lifted off of you. Spirit wants you to ask yourself, which way that I decide to go is going to bring me more peace? Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because if you don't choose, to make the decision, look, a 5 and a 10, that's, wow. If you don't choose to make the decision that brings you more peace, it will put you into like a depression. And it can put you into, just like, dang, like, why did I choose that? And you don't want to feel that way. No one wants to feel this way. You could have been victorious. But, and I just feel like this is like a super sensitive topic. One where like people cannot judge. People should not be making the decision for you. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles in reverse. People should not be making the decision for you. People should not be putting their opinion in it. Unless they want to educate you on different things that each choice can make. Unless it's about educating you and not persuading you to make a certain decision, then that's what it should be about. But otherwise, this is really no one else's business. This is your business, your intuition, your you sleeping and putting your pillow to the bed at night, right? Like, and no one else's. And that needs to be respected. You have to respect it first so that you can put people in check so that they will respect it, okay? Because this little irritation on the side is having a big effect on you being in the hangman energy and you trying to, and also in the 7 of Pentacles, trying to understand what would be the best route to take. Let's see what energies we need to take to the Patreon because this is very, very deep subject. Oh, I'm hearing celebrate, even if you have to celebrate by yourself, even if you have to go to a cafe and or a nice restaurant and buy yourself dinner. Once you make this decision, right, celebrate it and pat yourself on the back for making the decision for you and not for other people. You and spirit can have a party. Look at the hands. These are the hands of spirit, giving cups to the women, to the fairies. Okay? That's what it's about. Yeah, Queen of Swords. For those of y'all where this is regarding a child, which is such a specific message, right? But look at Yemiya, and she's, looking over pregnant women because she protects pregnant women, Maybe consult her, see what she says. If you are into the Yoruba religion or to contacting the Orishas, you can go by the ocean, right? and consult the ocean, because the Emirate is the ocean, okay? And just know that you can nurture yourself, but still set your boundary. That's what the Queen of Swords is about, okay? She is a motherly figure. She's, you know, imparting wisdom on this young woman and making sure that this young woman is protected. But in order to make sure that this woman is protected, and again, it doesn't matter if you're male or female, but just to make sure the sword is ready in case somebody want to try her, okay? Not that this needs to get violent or anything like that, but understand, like, ask yourself, what boundaries should I put in place if people cannot respect the decision I make at this time for my own inner peace, and so that I can move forward. I will get into that in the Patreon. The boundaries that should be set depending on what decisions you make in this. Wow, 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 wow. I don't know if this is really a hidden energy reading or something else, but I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it, y'all. I'm feeling it. And again, if that's not specific to your situation, maybe it's a project you're doing. I don't know. You guys know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just reading the energy on the board. But I'm just heavily feeling like you must depend on yourself for this, okay? So subscribe, hit the notification bell, like the video so others can see this video. If you want the extended where I go into the boundaries that need to be put into place for this energy, then you can check out the Patreon, okay? All right, I love you guys so much. Peace. Bye. Oh, why did I do that? I'm so crazy, y'all. What we got?